मेरा हाय रे जबरा होए रे जबरा फैन हो गया।
Hi, this is Melanie, MovieMavenGal for Pardesi. I'm here to do a review of Shahrukh Khan's latest movie, Jab Harry Met Sejal, with Anushka Sharma, of course, as Sejal.
आपका नाम क्या है?
सेजल। सेजल का मतलब है
बिल्कुल जरूरी नहीं है, सच्ची मैं सेजल से चला लूं।
This is, I think I'm a huge Shahrukh Khan fangirl. Shahrukh Khan is what started my love of Indian cinema. If you've watched my introduction video, you'll know I've seen over 50 of his films. You know, no other actor comes close as far as how many, films that I have seen. And I love him. I hope for every film to do well. I'm a first day, first show kind of girl. I went to the first matinee I could here in Chicago. And I've seen him paired up with Anushka Sharma in 2 other films. Rabni Banerjee Jodi was only about the second Bollywood film I ever saw. And, of course, Jab Tak Jahan has its issues, but they did have great chemistry in that film too. So the trailers look good, and I was crossing my fingers. Well, and Imtiaz Ali, I have seen some gems of his films. Of course, Jab We Met and Highway. I cried buckets watching Highway. So he has done some films which have really affected me deeply and have been super funny and really entertaining. So I have a mixed reaction to Jab Harry Met Sejal. When you title a film like that, he's invoking not only Jab We Met, but he's invoking When Harry Met Sally, one of the best rom-com, of Hollywood. And it's like, does it measure up? Not really. So, and it's not Shahrukh and Anushka's fault. They have sizzling chemistry. They do have chemistry on screen, and they make the most of what characters that's written on the page. They make the most of it. I fault mainly the script in that, there's this MacGuffin. I'm not spoiling anything by saying Anushka's character, Sejal, has lost her engagement ring. Harry's, Shahrukh Khan, was their tour guide, and she insists that he take her to all the places that they had visited for her to search for the ring. Well, that's a MacGuffin. I mean, it's just a plot device to send our characters on a journey, So there's really some wonderful moments. There's some sizzling moments. I describe it as Shahrukh Khan normally keeps his sex appeal a little bit banked down but occasionally he does it like a laser. I call it going to DEFCON 3. Like all of a sudden it'll be like, did you forget I was sexy? And then he just, I don't know, he just flips a switch and he can. So there's one scene that was in, I can't remember if it was the trailer or there was one scene in one of the trailers where somebody has a bare midriff and he is doing his finger up. It's not Anushka, but oh my God. Oh my God. And then, Shahrukh Khan is not known for kissing on the lips in movies. The one memorable one was in Jab Tak Jahan, was not with Anushka, but it was with Katrina. And it was so awkward, and well, he's redeemed himself. Let's just put it that way. When he seals things with a kiss in this film, again, oh boy. So there was a few moments like that, but there weren't enough of those moments of that chemistry. I mean, Sejal, one of her issues is that people see her as a sister type, as cute, as sweet. In fact, Shahrukh Khan is trying to keep her at arm's length by telling her, what woman wants to hear that she's a sister type and that she's not sexy? So she takes it as a challenge. I'm not going to spoil the plot at all. It's just that there wasn't a lot of plot there. It was very thin. I felt like it was the thinnest of excuses, the search for the ring, to go, I can't even count how many countries this movie took place in. He's supposed to be a tour guide all over Europe, so they're in Prague, and they're in Budapest, and they're in in Holland, and they were in Amsterdam, and all of these places are beautifully filmed. The cinematography is amazing, but there's not the depth of the story there. It's and not the depth necessarily of emotion. Like I said, I mean, Shahrukh Khan could romance a stone and make it entertaining, but and he tried. There's a little bit. I mean, his character is lonely. I mean, I've often wondered that when you're on. I mean, I've been on long, tours or whatever, and you think about these people. They're away from their families, or they live on a cruise ship, or what. You know what I'm saying? The people that work in the travel agency, it can be a lonely life. You're away from your family. You don't have a permanent home sometimes, or whatever. So I think that was an interesting idea to pick a character like that who was searching for home, searching for someone that feels like home. But Anushka's character, Sejal, I mean, again, she's like the manic pixie dream girl that Imtiaz always has in his movies, just like Kareena Kapoor, A Job We Met. She's just crazy, she's bubbly, she's argumentative, she's this, she's that. Okay, but what drives her? What is her inner struggle? Imtiaz, you gave that to us in Highway. You gave us an amazing portrayal of a woman character. Ali Abad, that one of the final scenes of Highway devastated me. They were just so amazing. And I'm not saying I had to have, major tragedies, but, we just meet her and she's immediately got like, I lost my ring and you have to take me to find it. And we don't know anything about her engagement. We don't know anything about her fiance. I think he's on screen on Skype for 10 seconds, the entire film. We don't have anything about her family. Again, sister on Skype, 10 seconds. So what drives her? What is she leaving behind if she goes on a fling? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to have this romance, and they spent, I think, all the money on all the location shoots and not in hiring any actors to be supporting characters, which is, not the way a normal Indian film is. You always have the family. You have all of this. I mean, there's one other tour guide, and they attend a wedding, which leads to one of the songs. I mean, that's another thing. The songs, while they're good on their own to watch them as music videos, they don't necessarily fit organically into the film. Sometimes I felt like it was an awkward shoehorn to have. But some of these songs are really, I mean, the Butterfly song is the end credits. I love that one. And Hawaiian, oh my gosh, that one. Really good songs, but not necessarily as integrated into the story of the movie as well as some of Imtiaz Ali's other films. I'll just say that. So it's a mixed bag. If you're a Shahrukh fan, of course you're going to go. And let me tell you, there's a couple of flaming hot scenes that make it worth the ticket price. But if you're not a huge Shahrukh Khan fan, I don't know necessarily that it's worth running to the theater to see. So, and which is disappointing for me to say. I'm not as harsh about this as some of the other reviewers that I've seen. I'm more in the middle. It's a mixed bag. I can live with a MacGuffin if I'm entertained along the way, and mostly I am. With this, that the plot doesn't make sense about finding the ring and whatever. Like, really, a ring's been lost for a month, and you're gonna just look on the ground of a public square? Like, come on, it didn't make sense, at some parts, but it's Shahrukh, so I'm gonna be there. I'm going to be there, and I don't know that I'm going to run and see it 4 times in the theater or whatever. I had some moments where I really enjoyed it, and he had that magic chemistry with Anushka, so that was worth it for me. This is Melanie, MovieMavenGal. If you would like to see more reviews of films in Hindi, Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil, please hit the subscribe button below. And Pardesi, Pardesi, Jana Nahi. Don't go away. Have a good weekend at the movies.